drinking more water, that's huge.
That's huge.
I think a lot of people don't get enough water. Most people, I would say. You know, I have to really stay on top of myself even to get enough water every day. Because and I tell people I have these 32 ounce, like they're not yet either Arctic brand, but whatever. I put water and I fill it up, and the goal is to get through minimum of 2 of these a day. And I force myself to drink it because for some reason I just forget to drink water. Unless I'm very conscious about it, I don't do it. Some people are really great about it, but I've noticed most of my patients that they don't drink enough. They just don't. So
well, yeah, nobody does, but then I can't really convince them like why drinking water is a whole big thing. Like your metabolism, you can't pee, you can't poop. Like, what does it do?
Everything. So, well,
but like, what if I'm only eating 1,000 calories a day, but I'm not drinking enough water? Why is not drinking enough water going to disrupt the whole system? Like, why is that going to stop my weight loss?
Well, I mean, so water, hydrogen, oxygen, those molecules are broken down. They're used for a lot of reactions in our body. Just the sheer movement of getting things pushed through. I know when somebody's detoxing, if they don't get enough water, their symptoms are typically a lot worse than somebody who's doing a detox and getting plenty of water. It's almost like I say it's flushing. I mean, that's probably a generic term, but there's so many reactions that need hydrogen and oxygen. I think that's part of it. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I think water is it's so important.
Yeah. And now, do you care what kind of water? Like alkaline water, hydrogen water? It doesn't matter. Mineral water, purified water.
Just drink water, Well, I just got a new system on my house. I am a fan of purified water. I'm not a big fan of all the bottled water, just because the plastic.
Right.
And I don't like it sitting in the bottles, and I never know how long it's been sitting out in the heat in those plastic bottles. So I do prefer just drinking my filtered water when I do drink my water. But alkaline's not it's interesting. There's been a lot of different people talking about the alkaline water. That's kind of trendy right now, isn't it? And you said the hydrogenated water. That's been you got a bottle, didn't you?
Yes, we buy alkaline water from Whole Foods, okay. But I also have the hydrogen water bottle, and I have an ozonator, so I can make myself ozone water. So I'm always doing something to water. But and usually when I tell people to drink water, like if they've ever had kidney stones or they're constipated, well, right then and there, I'm like, if you're not drinking water, those two things can't. You can take all the fiber pills you want, but you can't go if you don't have water. So that's really the main way I can get people to drink water. Otherwise, they're just like, water. I'll drink tea or coffee or it's liquid, whatever. And I'm like, no, you need water.
No, you need water. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, all of those different waters are probably great. As far as the average person that's just not drinking enough, just drink more water. Even the tap water is going to be better than not enough water, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't like all those plastic bottles. I'm not a big fan of those.
Right. That's why. Well, what do? I mean, I always have a glass next to my bed with full of water. So I drink out of glass at home.
I just reuse these. I have 2.
Or do you have people put lemon in their water so that they'll drink more, or so that it'll change the pH? Like, would you like that as much as alkaline water?
No, lemon I think is fantastic for water. I think, and I've seen, people like float the fruits, berries or lime, lemon, whatever. Just they kind of float it and let it kind of.
Oh yeah, like infused water with fruit infused water. Yes.
Yes, those are awesome. I think that's great for people too, just because it gives them a little bit of a difference in taste. I think that's part of the challenge of some people, that they can't just get it down because there's no flavor, and they're so accustomed to drinking all this flavored something, whether they're drinking sodas or tea or whatever they're drinking a lot of. It helps it get it down faster or better or more of it or enough of it. So, but no, that's a great idea too. I think that's really great. I've seen them, I don't really do that. I just drink plain water. My son drinks a ton of just plain water.
Yeah, I usually put I mean, when I'm out and about, I always carry like my lemon or orange essential
Oh,
oil. So I always put it in, like if I have tea or water, then I'm always putting lemon or orange in it just because it
yeah.
if I put lemon in my water, I feel guilty not finishing it. You know, like if I'm at a restaurant, I say, "Hey, pour me some water." If I put lemon in it, I'm like, "Oh, I wasted a drop of lemon. That cost me $1. Let me drink it." But if I
Yes.
don't put anything in it, I'll be like, "Eh, water, whatever. I don't care." So it
Right.
forces me
Oh,
to
that's
drink
funny.
water. I'm just that kind of. I think like that.
Right. Right.
Like
It's
I've done
almost like
something
a
to it.
subconscious thought too of
Yes,
having an actual beverage besides water, right?
correct. It is like you drink your beverage, you got to finish it
Mhm.
because you ordered
Yeah.
it. You know.
Right. I
So
think that's something our, when we were kids, we grew up hearing, finish everything on your plate. So, which I don't know. I'm not as strict with that about that with my son because they were so strict with me with that. And I feel like even if I'm full, sometimes I will continue to eat and finish my plate instead of letting it go to waste, which is interesting. Which I know better. I know better than doing that, but it is so ingrained in my brain to not waste food.